I have a problem where I need to distribute in a radical term to two radicals. Now I can do this because all of my radicals are the same. They're all square roots. If they were not all the same, I would have to use a different process. So I'm going to distribute -3 square root of 6 to both the square root of 6 and 3 square root of 2. So this is going to be the same as -3 times the square root of 6 times the square root of 6 plus 3 square root of 2 times -3 square root of 6. All I did was distribute them in. Both of these radicals are exactly the same, which means when I'm multiplying, I can put my radicands 6 underneath the same radical. I'm going to be a little careful here because I have a 3 and a -3 outside of the radical. So those two can be multiplied together, so that gives me -9. And then I have the radical square root of 2 times square root of 6. So I can put both of those underneath the same radical. Now there's two things I can do here. I have 6 times 6, and for some of you, you're going to need to do this. 6 times 6 is 36, and then you realize that the square root of 36 is 6. But if I notice that my square root, there's a 2 here, that's not written, it's understood. I'm looking for 2 of the same, and I group it together, and it comes out as just one of them, then I can save that extra step. So as you can see, either way I still get the same answer. So this is -3 times 6, and this is -9 times the square root of 12. -3 times 6 is -18. Now I have to be careful because the square root of 12 is not my final answer. 12 has a perfect square that's a factor. So the square root of 12 is the same as 4 times 3. So this becomes -18 minus 9. The square root of 4, square root of 4 comes out as 2. And my 3 is still left underneath the radical. So that gives me -18 minus 18 square root of 3. Now it's very tempting to want to combine those two, but you can't because they're not like radicals. This 18 would have to have the square root of 3 with it, and it doesn't. So since they're not like radicals, I have to leave my answer like that.